Okay, apologies for having to sit through all of that, but hopefully we've got things sorted out, and we'll be able to start up here.
Blame me. Always blame me. Are we working? Test.
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Yeah, always blame me when it comes to things like this. But then again, it's so easy to miss a mod.
Yeah.
You know, when you got so many, it's all right keeping up with a few, but when you got so many. There you are, I can see you now.
Hey! For some reason, my bot's not working in my Streamlabs chat box.
No. Okay, well, I'll go. There's a nice
He's
little
showing up there, he's
showing.
just not doing anything.
There you go, the nice little daisies.
Streamer client connected, bot client connected. It says it connected. Okay, so I'm going to go with these guys.
I'm being nice, and then goes my pansies.
Okay.
Hyperdrive only. Well, mine are only hyperdrive, so.
Yeah, I'm going to force everything to hyperdrive here so we don't have to worry about other things. Everything look good on the setup?
Placement clusters. Oh, your very aggressiveness is normal. I've not noticed the difference between normal and easy so far. Fallen Empires will be 4. Advanced AI will be, I'm guessing, 1.
It's random between 2 and 4 for Fallen Empires and Advanced AI. 6 to 12 random in the normal races.
Okay, ready.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Now, when we start up, because of the new 7.0 ship classes, I'm going to run a couple scripts here at the beginning.
Scripts.
There are things in the background. If you go to your Empire, click on your map, that V70. Are you in?
I'm in.
Okay, I'll go ahead and click start. I'm going to pause it to start with.
This new ship classes and more. It says understood. So I'll click understood.
We are
I've never understood a single word of that.
We're going to decline the advanced NCS NSC components because we have the components in other mods. If you don't have other mods, then he has a scalable component thing. Okay.
Now I understand what that does.
Click on
your. So I've been stopping other mods from working because of that.
Yeah, probably. If you click on your flag, top left, and go to the global NSC menu, the new ship classes and more, it brings up a little mini menu here, NSC feature menu. This is where you can turn things on, like spawning guardians, using playing as playable guardians. I'm going to turn that off. The AI challenge feature control. That's all stuff that you can use for adding new stuff. And then the information menus below give information on how all of those features are used. We're not going to use any of them.
Because you're taking charge of me joining, you're hosting.
I'm hosting it. Yeah, I've got control of everything here.
So you can decline everything, which then brings all the mods into play.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
I don't think.
I'm going to go ahead and unpause it.
Already? That's okay. Carry on.
There we go. And we can start. I'm going to keep it slow early.
Oh, slow early, fast later.
Yeah, slightly faster once we get things sorted out. Oh, wow. The pirates of the Kangak system are nearly defeated. I've already got pirates.
Oh, dear. Yeah. Good luck. See you in the next movie. Even though this should be pretty easy early on.
Especially with the ships that we start with here. We start with more ships than in vanilla.
Yeah, you start off with 8 instead of, I think, 3.
3, yeah. Of course, I don't know what they start off with either. They might start off with more for as far as that goes.
11 years old. Excellent. Oh, I could when they're that young.
Get terrible starting research too.
Oh, we're on the forearm thing, are we? You know, it's funny because hyperlane can actually go into all the other arms. Hyperdrive can't. You have to upgrade to tier 2 of the hyperdrive to go on to the next arm, at least.
Why is that?
There's not enough range.
Oh, you're trying the warp drive, the wormhole.
Yeah, that's it.
Wormhole. Sometimes it depends on where.
Warp drive.
Yeah, depends on where you start on the arm. I've had some where my wormhole generator could get into the next arm, but that's when certain types of galaxies where you're starting on the inside of an arm.
That's why you're lucky. Oh, come on. Don't be stingy and give me nothing on this bloody godforsaken system.
Anomaly found.
40 difficulty, 40% chance of failure anomaly. Nah, I think I'll pass.
Oh, go on. You might do it. Yeah, might.
Yeah, I might explode spectacularly with my only science ship too.
When me and Steve were playing last night, he blew up on a 5%.
Yeah, no, that happens too.
Very rarely it happens, 5% chance that it happens, but it happened. It was quite funny as well because he got quite annoyed. Yeah, that's the Steve way of doing things, just shout at it. I have one here. Recruite, yes, definitely you're the best one. Off you go.
Pretty, oh, there we go. I found something.
Oh, who's found something? Steady on. Steady. It's a lot smoother than it was last time, so it must show how long my plug sockets needed to be changed. Yay! Have we got any more weeks?
I'm not sure what to do on a map this small.
You're not used to it?
No. This might be the smallest map I've ever played on. At 800 stars.
Right, I'll be back in a couple of minutes while that's doing all the bits and bobs.
Oh, good. I get to take a quick advantage.
You can take a quick advantage.
Yeah, the homeworld's pretty blah, too.
Anomaly found.
Well, at least we have two. There's a very nice world. Oh, two very nice worlds. Okay, homeworld's pretty blah, but we got two size 24 homeworlds or homeworld type planets in the vicinity. I could get a huge advantage early on in population. first mining station is up and running.
Construction complete.
There's our science ship. Anomaly discovery, probably the best. There's a 20 Tundra up there as well. What is our first scientist? Oh, fail risk minus 25% actually. Once you finish surveying, we'll go ahead and do at least the level 1 anomalies. There's a couple of them. Yeah, pretty barren first system. We got a couple energy spots. Is really about it. Oh wait, there's a Tiberium world. 8 minerals. I missed that. So okay, forget barren. We got a decent start. Not spectacular, but decent. Especially if these anomalies pan out to be anything. No, not a military station, a mining station. Queued up there. And there's another bit of energy as well. Okay, fail risk is 20% on that one.
System survey complete.
We surveyed. 10% chance on that one.
There we go. I can do all sorts of 60% chance failure. That's good.
Hey, and he's level 2.
What I like about this is the helium and the metals that you can get. Can I afford you yet? No, I can't.
Yeah, I've got a couple helium 3 bits. Is it so far? I got a Tiberium world though.
What do they give you? Because I've seen one.
Tiberium. There's a couple different types of Tiberium. The Tiberium worlds don't do anything until you research the appropriate tech for Tiberium. But initially, they are usually pretty good in, often pretty good in minerals. But once you research Tiberium, there's green and blue Tiberium plus liquid Tiberium. They give different bonuses.
I've seen the green planet Tiberium.
Yeah, that's what I've got. It's an 8 mineral planet.
I was just looking at the speed, and I'm actually keeping up with you for once.
What do you mean, keeping up with me?
Well, last time I think when I played it with my old wall socket plug connection, I was slacking constantly. You know, it was the plug socket that had gone, not the actual plug part of the link. But apparently they only live a couple of years, which sucks. Hey, Lee Dude! How you doing, buddy? Lee Dude was playing Stellaris earlier for about 10 minutes. I do not know where Lancaster is. Where are they?
I'm here.
I'm here. I'm on the other end of the headphones.
Except I'm not using headphones.
No, you. I'd love to know how you do that.
Failed my first anomaly. minus 25% failure risk and a 10% fail risk anomaly, and I failed.
Nasty.
How I what? You use no headphones?
I constantly use headphones.
Yeah,
Mainly
you're
because of
wondering how I
stuff,
don't?
so- Yeah.
I
Without
have
it feedback.
my microphone is a directional microphone.
Uh,
So if I put it on like the surround sound microphone to where it's picking up sound from any direction, it would definitely feedback.
Construction.
okay.
But its pickup is directional, so.
Well, that's pretty cool. Mine's all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you do. Yeah, I went to play it, then realised I had a raid on Final Fantasy 14. Oh, Lee dude, you're slacking. Get those raids done. Raids are life, kind of.
Or death.
Yeah. Life or death. Why did I... What the hell is that? SR underscore archaeological underscore remains. Not collected.
Oh, it's one of the new resources on the planets. Certain buildings will improve those. I had one of those in my last single player.
But I've never had the buildings for them. I wonder if my camera work right now. No, because I haven't set up my camera again. Oh, 80% failure risk. Get in there. Level 4 anomaly. Yeah. They're adding some new raids around the 30th. I see, I've never played Final Fantasy 14. I think I played Final Fantasy 10, then was it 12? Because 11 was online. Final Fantasy 12, yeah, that was right. And then 13 was that futuristic rubbish. I didn't like Final Fantasy 13.
I think I played 14 when it first came out, if I remember correctly. That's the one I played, the only one I played.
Apparently 14 was a lot better than 11. Because, yeah, Final Fantasy 11, which was online,
Situation
it
lost.
failed miserably, shut down, as they do when they fail. And then 13 came out, no, 12 came out, which was really, really good, when we got jobs. And it wasn't online, it was pure single player. 13 came out and it was, no offence, but it was absolute rubbish. And that was a single player. And then they brought out 14. 11 is still going. Really? Wow. Is it free to play now, or is it just... They're still getting the subs for it. They shouldn't be getting the subs for it, surely. 14's out.
No, of course they will. EverQuest still has... The original EverQuest still has subs for.
Really? Wow. It was the original release of 14 that was broken. Yeah, they still are. Wow. That's unbelievable, that people still play the old one when there's a new one around. Then again, it's like World of Warcraft, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, people sink a lot of time into their characters.
Mm. I mean, I've not been playing so much recently. I've got other things to do. Where are you?
Too many other
there
things.
Yeah, I'm just checking to see where my construction vehicle is. Yeah, if World of Warcraft made World of Warcraft 2, they'd probably keep World of Warcraft open until... but then again, no, they're making legacy servers, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be so random how it works, because there'll be people that will play legacy, like I'll probably play it, because I like the old-fashioned World of Warcraft. It's better than what it is now, if you know what I mean. That's my opinion. Then you'll have people that play the more up-to-date version. I was quite getting into the mythics, actually. Mythic level 15. Not done that yet. I've got up to mythic level 7, I think. That was bloody hard. Whee! No, I love my hyperlanes. And if you could play it right, since everyone's using it, if you could play it right, you can actually block people off certain hyperlanes.
Yep.
So
Yep.
there's an advantage and a disadvantage to it.
Yeah, the big advantages or whatever, or advantage, disadvantage, whatever you want to call it, when Stellaris 2.0 comes out, that you're going to be forced to use hyperlanes, so you might as well learn how to use them.
That's why I started using them, because when I read about it, I was like, I've got to get used to it. Because we were going to add it on, was it 1.9? And then I thought, no, we'll put it on 2.0. I can't quite remember how they were planning it. We can do that. We'll do the research actually, because that'll be
Construction complete.
instruction complete. Don't tell me that was Alexa saying that. I'll cry if it was.
No. Was not.
You had to think about it. I could imagine that. Seriously, if a computer could learn, right, it could learn what you're doing on your computer. So if you're under attack, like you've done before, you've got a red alert, so you turn the lights on red.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what if she learned to turn it on red before you told her?
They already have that.
Oh,
Just
God.
not for this. Alexa can synchronize my smart lighting to certain movies and music.
Wow.
No, I wasn't talking to you. She heard her name.
Survey complete.
Then again, we don't have the house kits like you do over there. I mean, I think it's amazing, but it reminds me too much of HAL 2000.
Yeah.
The house that wanted to kill. It's quite scary though if you think about it. Would it happen? Because I've read, got a mobile phone app, and one of the stories on there was about a computer house that deceived her, got into a mobile phone and stuff, and I'm like, would that ever happen if they managed to learn? Scary thoughts. I have a lot of scary thoughts. Don't worry, it's not going to happen. It's just a scary thought. But yeah, we can get the little pods, or whatever they're called. I'm just going to call them music Alexas because that's what they're good for. I can't turn my lights off with her.
Yeah, you need to get the lighting kits for those.
Mm-hmm.
Anomaly found.
I'll pass on that one for now.
We got over it. Ooh. It's a shame that's a wrong world.
Another thing I'm not used to in these small maps. I can't colonize anything.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been playing on a 1500 world. And it's run pretty smooth throughout. I've kept a good 40 frames without streaming, so I'm currently running at well, I'd say 55 at the lowest, 60 at the fastest. So and that's at 720p, not 1080, like some people. but I don't know what's slowing it down. Possibility, because I've got it encoded through the graphics card, there is a possibility it could be causing that little bit of slowdown. Right, what have we got there? Yacht artifacts. I feel like I need to explore. I don't know why. I just feel like I need to. If I find a computer player and an AI player, then they'll have to die.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
That sounds so cool. Bear with me a second. Hello. Hello. Sorry, I'm just have to mute myself because I'm streaming. Judy's still upstairs at the moment. I'm not sure if Judy's gone to sleep. And there's to be streaming. Yeah, I don't stay on too long. Like I say, I don't stay on too long because I'm streaming. If she's awake and she comes down, I'll give you a call. Alright. Alright, you too. Bye. Put my headphones on the right way, that might help.
System survey complete.
I want those special voices. I really do. Sorry about that. She's here now. She's just appeared down the stairs. It looks like she just woke up. You just woke up? Did you fall asleep? Got Joe's phone.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Yeah. Yep. I thought it might have done. I bought the two DLC I need. I've got Leviathan and Utopia. Yeah, they're the two main ones, weren't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
The other ones were just
I've got
species
those.
packs that added new species and ships and no
Yeah,
new mechanics.
I don't agree with things like that. You know, if you want a humanoid pack, people have done them.
Yeah, well, you
You
don't.
don't-
That's why they're priced that way. You don't have to buy them. They don't affect the gameplay at all.
Yeah, but they're still expensive.
$10, 10 quid maybe
Yeah,
for you. Well, don't buy them. You don't have to. Use the workshop.
That's what I do.
So don't buy them. Don't complain. There's no sense complaining about it. They got to pay their artists for something. They keep artists on staff. They got to pay them for something. Otherwise, you won't have art for the main games.
That's true.
I said they don't. Those species packs don't add any change the mechanics at all. All they are basically artwork. You don't have to buy them if you don't want them.
It was just the Leviathan and Utopia which changed things.
Yes, those are expansions. And
Yeah.
yes, they change things.
What was the Planetoids one?
That was another species pack. Just added
I thought it was.
new art and ships. That's all. No mechanics.
There you go.
Situation log updated.
And Synthetic Dawn. Lee Dude says that Synthetic Dawn.
Synthetic Dawn was the other big expansion.
I haven't got that one.
That's the one that added the playable robots.
That's why I can't play on the robots then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, because when I played with Colonel Failure, there were 2 robot teams. Oh my God, did they take over the galaxy?
I had zero success with my robots.
Complete.
They have not